There it is. So yeah, let's record this bad boy. I believe it's recording now. Okay. And I gotta set a timer for 15 minutes because that's how long these videos are allowed to be. So we have belonging as our topic. Now I'm going to keep this search basic because I want to see what comes up first. I don't want to throw out too much. I can't just put belonging because that's too broad, right? So I want to narrow things down to what might be available. So I just put student belonging, and notice I have 610,000 hits on this. That is a lot. Am I going to go through those 10,000? Nope, that is not happening. So first thing I want to do is make sure that it's online. I want to make sure it's online. Scholarly / peer reviewed. This is kind of important. I don't normally care if you get it on here. I'm pretty much fine with it. But scholarly or peer reviewed means that it's gone through a process where it's tested. Somebody sent this in and they're like, yeah, this is what we think is happening about student belonging. And then another group of people in the field review it and go, is this correct based upon the knowledge that we know? Can we replicate their skill, their studies and all of that? Yeah, so I don't mind if this isn't clicked on, but it's totally fine if it is. And then this will break down the types of texts that are available. Just by clicking on articles alone, we decrease the number. I'll take new articles, new newspaper articles. Let's do web resources. I'm good with journals. Journals are going to be more technical. Book chapters are totally fine. I'm not narrowing things down all that much, actually. Let's see about date. Now, this is going from 1800 to current, right? Like that's too much. So let's do 2000. And then there's a bunch of other options. We should just go through them really quick. I'm not going to click on all of that. Journal title, I really don't care. I just need to find stuff. Which library is it in? I don't care about that because I actually want just the online stuff to make it easily available for me. Let's see what comes up. Did I narrow things down enough? Yeah, I cut down my search by half, which is great. So then the next step is to start looking at the titles to see if there's anything interesting that catches my eye. Building student belonging and engagement, insights into higher education students' experiences are participating and learning together. This is a solution. I love this right off the bat. The first one actually might be something interesting. So you have the title, which is great. Your next step is to open this up and look for the summary. They'll also sometimes call it an abstract. And that's right over here. And you'll read that. Don't even read it hardcore. You like scan it, see if it because we're going to go through a lot of information. And by the end of this, we're going to need 3 outside sources. We need 3 of them. So yeah, student belonging and engagement has received increased attention in the context of an expanding and more diverse higher education student population. Oh, okay, this is saying more minorities in schools means that we have to find new ways to make them feel more comfortable. This article provides insights into first-year business management students' experiences of starting their degrees and retention interventions at the university in the south of England. Okay, we're hitting some problems here. Number 1, it's very specific major. Number 2, it's not even the same country. So we might not be able to use this one. However, these are solutions, right? And really we know what the problem is, so we might as well just take a look at this and see if these solutions are good. It is based on the findings from an ongoing study that applied Wagner's social theory of learning and adopted an appreciative inquiry approach to focus group interviewing to investigate students' perceptions. This is getting very complicated. I might not like it. Students developed a sense of belonging, constructed their learner identities, made sense of their learning, and gained confidence, but also experienced instances of tension and frustration that raised questions about the extent to which social practices within evolving communities of practice can address diverse engagement and identity development needs and mitigate disengagement. Ooh, this does sound pretty cool. Because it's saying, yeah, there was stuff that we did, but it also wasn't that successful. We could totally ignore this, or we could look for what we need from it. I'm going to look for what we need from it really quick, just so I could show you how to get a full article. So here's EBSCO host. So it says full text availability. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. And it's asking us to sign in. Let's see here. Let me see if it'll let me sign in under this. I actually might see. Oh, I don't have an ID number, do I? Okay. Let's try that. Nope, that did not work for me. I'm going to stop my video really quickly so that I could look up the my password and everything, because it's a different one for teachers and stuff. But definitely make sure you sign in on yours. Hopefully y'all are following along, and then I'll start the video up again once I have that settled. But yeah, I'm gonna pause my recording right now if I can. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Okay, so we need to find if the text is available. And one of the reasons why I clicked online to make sure that in that resource, or that why can I not talk today? In that sort by, or the refine your results section, one of the reasons why I clicked on online is to make sure I don't have to do too much work to track it down. So here it is. It says that it's online. I just full text availability. It's right there, or right there. And notice EBSCO is hooking us up. There they have it twice in one of their many properties. So I clicked on that. And this is a lot of the same information that was there before. And there's even the full article down below here. You could also click on full PDF full text, and it'll probably download it or open it up. Yeah, so this is what that looks like. Next step is to try to start seeing if this is going to work for me. I don't know if it will. Let me see if I can close that. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if it will, because again, this is the wrong country. So really what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be thinking in terms of how I can connect whatever they're going through with what I'm looking for, with what our students are going through. So here's the thing is I'm going to be looking for the solution, not necessarily more problem. We have an introduction here. There might be some information in here. I'm not going to go in depth to it yet. I need to make sure that this is something that would work for me in general. So I'm going to skip where I can, using my reading skills, using what I know and what I'm looking for. Let's see here. So there's the introduction. It might have some stuff that I'm looking for. I see in collaboration, I'm just looking at topic sentences. as one of 13 participating universities, practices incorporating specific retention and success initiatives that aim to enhance students' sense of belonging. Developed this article. See, it doesn't say exactly what those interventions are. So far, this is stuff I didn't actually have to read. But I'm hoping that it'll give me something to work with. The article prevents findings and discusses implications relating to first-year students. So this is, again, the WHO, business management, where the intervention, oh, here we go, where the intervention encouraged active learning linked to personal development plans and employability through use of an online learning resource to capture student reflection on their learning development. Okay, so what they're trying to do is get students to focus on their own plans and their own development and who they are as a student. All right, they're reflecting, the students are reflecting on who they are and how they're developing. They're not just doing the work. I like it. This is something we might be able to use. By highlighting students' perceptions of this intervention and students' early experiences when starting their business management degree, this article aims to contribute to an enhanced understanding of the complex processes of belonging and engagement, blah, 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 blah. Okay. This is saying that there is stuff that I might be able to use. So let's start jumping around. Investigating belonging. We have enough data on, or enough information on how belonging is important. Don't need it. The study, research, objective, and context. I don't necessarily need to do this either, not right now. And even when I do, I don't have to go that in depth into it. This is breaking down what they were actually doing to study these students. Again, I want to know what they're actually doing with the students to make them feel like they belong. Consider the following. So belonging and engagement, insights into students' perspectives. Yeah, the following. So this is going to break down like how students feel. A main focus of the intervention and group work emerged as themes and activities that facilitated belonging, doing, and experiencing constituent components of. Okay, so this is saying that students really cared for it, and this thing asks students to like focus on doing and experiencing. It's a good way to get access from students to teachers. It makes me feel like I've been considered more. Okay, I like this article, and I'm not going to read all of it right now. I just kind of like it. And so what I need to do is I need to set myself up to have a copy of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to email it to myself. That's one way. Now you're going to be emailing it from the school, and the school is going to send it to your email. So that means that you should have a subject line, research article. This might work as my comment, and I'm going to send it. Boom, I sent it to myself. Another thing that I need to do is, wait, where is it? Where's the button? There it is cite. I might need to cite this thing. Because we're doing academic research now, we have to go through this process of MLA formatting. So there's the cite. Oh yeah, here it is. And notice it has all the different formats that are available, or at least many of the different formats that are available. Here's MLA 8th edition. That's what we needed. And it'll kind of do it for us. So you copy, copy, and on a new document, you paste that. When you paste it, it's still not going to be right, just to let y'all know. It's not going to be right. Let me share my screen, and I'll show you how it's not right. New share. Here's my document. I copy and pasted it. Look, it's all the way over here. We worked on this before. This needs to be in. This needs to be a hanging indent.